Number 7, to be reformed is to believe human beings have a purpose. So this one's big too, but can be summarized a little more easily. It's not only that we learn in Jesus Christ, by the power of the Spirit, that we are loved unconditionally, and in that sense are irreplaceable. Right? It's also that we learn, this is wild. I got to get closer for this one, even with my hobbling. It's also that we learn that we are irreplaceable in this sense. We have an essential contribution to make to the work of God's coming kingdom, to the coming of God's kingdom to earth as it is in heaven. An essential contribution to make. It sounds almost heretical, doesn't it? Reformed theology actually doesn't say, oh, it's all God and not us. It's all God and not us. It says it's all God and God includes us. It's all God and also us. Why do we think that? Well, because it's the gospel, right? Because Jesus keeps saying things like, wake up and pray with me. I think we'll just sleep over here and let you handle it. That's what we try for. We're still trying for that. Oh, we just trust you. You're God. You're divine. You're the Messiah. We'll just take it up. What do we know? What can we do? What can we... Come on. Pray with me. Wakes us up again. Pray with me. Get involved. Right? John 15. I'm quoting this for the second time because it's one of my favorite verses. Jesus says, I no longer call you servants. I call you friends. Shows up to good old Peter in John 21. Poor Peter, he just can't shake Jesus. Jesus is always trying to draw him in more deeply, and he's trying to back off and develop lesson plans or build shelters. You know, Jesus is resurrected, looks at his watch and says, I got to go find Peter. You know, goes to Peter, do you love me? Do you love me? Not, Peter, it's too bad you rejected me, but I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. No, it's not about just Jesus giving to him. That'd be easy. Then we could just thank God. Thank you for doing that for me, God, and walk away. But the God who not only does things for us, but is with and for us, asks us, yearns for us, not only to do things for God, but to be with and for God. So we're brought in the inner circle. Jesus says, I no longer call you servants, I call you friends. The very next verse is this. For you know the mystery of the Father's will. Come on, Jesus. Do you know the mystery of the Father's will? Reformed theology says we do. When moment by moment, day by day, we're resubmitting, surrendering, we sang, to the living Word of God that continues to draw us in. And there, when we're in that place, you know who we are? You know who we are? We're married. Men too. Men are also married. You can handle it. You're married. Okay? And it's okay to talk about marriage before Advent and after Advent, by the way. She's not just for the creche for 30 days a year. Anyway, we're married because we say, let it be unto me as you have said. Right? And the next thing you know, we're creative agents making an essential contribution. Wow, right on the edge, but this is in the Bible and everything. To the coming of God into the world. Should I go even more to the edge? Or more to the edge? Birthing God to the world. It's that close, it's that near, it's that crazy, it's that wonderful. That's our calling. And it'll undo us. Judgment is easy. It's grace that'll tear us to shreds. It overturns us, it turns us inside out. It actually makes us into something altogether new when we believe it and step into it. Reformed tradition talks about all those things.